Cameraman Dave and I decided we wanted to have a snack to watch a movie tonight, so I'm going to make some good use out of these pitas that I've had for about a week. We've had falafels and we've had other things with them, but if you let pitas go on for too long, they get hard, and then it's very difficult to use them as a sandwich bread. These are really honkingly large. There's about 4 of them here, and I am going to make pita chips. Now, I have made the blend of Ras Al Hanout. It sounds like some kind of an exotic doctor or something. We're going to see the neurosurgeon, Dr. Ras Al Hanout.
Paging Dr. Ras
Al Hanout.
Yeah, him.
Yes, Ras Al Hanout. As you can see, the list of ingredients is extensive to make this, but if you have all the spices and you're a big spice fiend like I am, let's just show the spices once again. Here we go. You can pretty much make any blend. Yes, there it is. The angelic, harp-induced entree for the mega spices. Okay.
Hallelujah. Okay.
Hallelujah. We have the 4 pitas and the Ras Al Hanout. Now, if you don't want to go to the trouble of making this, then just sprinkle a little bit of salt and maybe some granulated garlic. That's the oven. Let me just see. Yes, it's ready for the pita chips. I have it at 350 degrees. As I was saying, just use olive oil and a little bit of garlic salt or granulated garlic and some salt, and that'll be just fine, or some all-purpose seasoning that you can get, like a barbecue or some other mix to your liking. Now, here is a fantastic silicone brush. I love to spread butter on my pans with this. Obviously great for glazes, but in this particular case, I have some olive oil, and I am going to generously do all of these pitas with olive oil.
Ooh. Olive oil is your friend.
Yes, it is. It's
you use it
delicious.
on everything.
We do. And remember how we were discussing the last time, is the olive a fruit?
Yeah, we've done this 3 times, so we've already established that.
It's a fruit, right.
It's a fruit.
Okay. I guess that fruit has sailed. Well, fruits don't sail, but I guess if they were to sail, this would be it. Okay, so here we are continuing and getting this just very, very quickly. I'm doing this in real time, so I'm trying to hurry it up so that, you know, it's not very exciting to watch me boil up pita bread. Would you say? Do you find it exciting?
To oil up peanut bread? Waka waka.
Yeah, right. Now if only the pita bread could wrestle. Okay, so here we go. And we are going to do the Ras Al Hanout.
I can't even say that.
Try it. Ras Al
Hanout.
Perfect. And here we go. More of the Ras Al Hanout. I know I'm making a little bit of
Oh, that's really strong. Oof.
What are you trying to say?
I can smell it. It's it's a very pungent odor.
Is this going to stop you from eating it?
Well, I think if it's in moderation, it's one thing, but I'm just getting a real whiff of it.
Well, talk about pungent. You haven't had a shower today yet, so...
Maybe it's not it that I'm smelling.
I think the Ras Al Hanout is my recipe choice today. Who
are you?
Kind of
I think it's... Who are you to speak or to talk?
Yes, we've been on a bit of a sort of a semi-cleaning
We're both
binge.
feral. Are you kidding?
This is true. I'm just going to do the other side because, of course, you know, when you do one side, you have to do the other. Just quickly. I probably won't be as generous with it on that side. And my cooktop's clean, believe it or not, although we're not.
It's free of cat.
Yes, it's free of cat. I wiped everything down before I put my ingredients.
Yeah.
I think we should have wiped ourselves down, but that's another story. This might turn into some kind of a reality show.
Just keep the olive oil away from me.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I don't need to be rubbed down like that right now.
I think you're oily enough, frankly.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, I've used all the olive oil, and here we go again with the pungent, as you like to call it, Ras Al Hanout. I just like saying
What is
it.
in Ras Al
Oh my God, don't make me say it. There's like allspice and cinnamon.
Oh, that's what I'm
cumin
smelling. It's the allspice.
And nutmeg, and it's a very popular Middle Eastern blend. And there's garlic in here and coriander. You name it, it's here. Now, the pizza cutter is your best friend. So just...
It's my only friend.
It's your only friend. Okay, here we go. So, just doing some of these slices. What do you think? Should we cut them in eighths?
Yes.
Okay. Right here. And more. That, it's soaking in, isn't it? Do you think I'm going to need to do another sprinkle?
No.
You know, this is probably going to be boring everybody, don't you think?
Well, we can speed through this. In fact, that's what I'll do. I'll speed through this.
Oh, wow. Cameraman Dave has gotten this new...
No, I'm not going to do it on the phone. I'll do it
in post-production.
In post. We'll fix it in
fix
post.
it in post. Wow. Well, I'm impressed with that. Here we go. Okay. And...
I think Oscar's either outside or watching Birds on TV, his favorite.
Yes, we put
his favorite show.
We put Birds on TV for him.
Not Hitchcock's birds, literally.
Yes.
Birds.
Yeah, real birds, as opposed to... Those were fake birds. Well, not all of them, right?
No, the ones that attacked Tippi Hedren weren't fake.
They were real, but they told her that they were supposed to be fake, right?
Right, but they weren't.
And
I heard even that they strung piano wire through her clothes and tied the birds' feet to...
Get out, really?
Yeah, so that way they would get in the shot. Otherwise, they'd be always flying too high away from her. That's why she got attacked.
But she was pretty traumatized, wasn't she?
Well, that's why she got it. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you be?
Well, I mean, I've been traumatized, but you know that just stories about you.
No, I'm talking like, can you imagine like birds when they're in when they're scared, will go after the eyes of the thing that's keeping them
they'll just peck them.
restrained, and they'll start to act really aggressively.
Huh. Well,
not that I'm a bird expert or ornithologist or anything.
I think you're an expert on chicks.
But I'm telling you that it's apparently that's what happened to her, and then she had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, my friend or our friend Paul went on one of those Turner Classic movie cruises and heard her speak about it. I'm just grabbing some of this.
Did she talk about that specifically?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, okay.
She did say she was.
Those are awfully big.
She was terrified. What are you talking about?
The chips.
Well, we have big mouths.
Yeah.
And these are big pitas, right? Normally pitas are a little smaller, but these were on sale. Believe it or not, I got 8 of them for. It was a package of 8 for $1. They were giving these away. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to need 2 cookie sheets. I'm going to try it on 1.
Well, you're also drying them out too, right? That's not just toasting them.
That's right. We're drying them out. So I think, that's kind of a large one, but that'll be mine. Or it could be yours. I mean, I'm willing to. Let's see. Here we go. We've almost got them all on here. So I'm going to be curious to see how these taste. As I said, you can do it very plainly. You don't have to do it with this fancy thing that has 10,000
So if you were going to do
spices.
it plainly, what would you use?
You clearly were not listening when I said at the beginning. You can just use a little bit of salt and granulated garlic.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so I'm going to
So
move
you could
them
make
to
a
yes.
What do you call that? Ooh, it's really dirty in there, Brigitte.
Okay, well, don't shoot that part. We haven't cleaned the oven. We've been cooking a lot. So on the middle rack, 350. Now, we're going to move back here. And now that we've made the pita, let's look over here and we're going to make our, hang on, wait for it, hummus! Yay!
Hummus.
So I'm going to just go to the...
Yeah, I can't go in the corner, so you go across. That's okay.
I see.
Just
Okay.
quickly go across in front of
I
me.
will go across.
Okay, do it your way.
This is what happens when it's live video. Okay. have the food processor. This is the bigger one that we have. We have that smaller one where I do a lot of onions. So we have our can of chickpeas that have been drained, and they have been rinsed as well. And we've got our 1/4 cup of olive oil, which I'm just going to make sure I scrape all of that in here. And I'm going to get I think I'm going to put the tahini in.
Does it matter the order?
Well, I want to give the chickpeas something to kind of be thinned out with. So I've got the tahini, and I've got the olive oil. So we can start to have it be a little more creamy. And here we go. Here's the lid. This thing is really loud, if I remember. Okay. Let's just give it a few pulses. Now, I want to just put these guys down a bit. See, even with putting in the oil and the tahini, we're going to still need to go. Oh, yeah.
Why aren't you putting the other spices in?
Well, I just wanted to give, I wanted to get a head start on it. Just to, do the preliminary chopping. This is the 1/4 cup of lemon juice. I hope I got all the seeds out. I think I did.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's going to get pulverized anyway.
Yeah, well, seeds are bitter though. Let's hope that there weren't any. I checked pretty carefully though. Turning it off for a minute, mostly because my ears are killing me after that. Now here, I've got this pink Himalayan salt. If you remember when I did the whole post on different salts, I thought, why not use it? It's so pretty. It's going to get all, as Dave says, pulverized in there. So I'm going to add that in. And my granulated garlic, simply because I like the granulated garlic because I think it gets dispersed thoroughly throughout the whole hummus, as opposed to a clove of garlic. And have
a glove of garlic.
Yes, as my sister calls it, a glove of garlic. She was 11 when she came here, and she still has some language deficits, shall we say.
What sort of things would she say?
She would say, for example, if she ate too much, that she ate herself to Bolivia.
I love that.
And
then she would say, Tom is on the roof fixing the cellulite dish.
Yes, the cellulite dish. And then, the evaporated milk, she'd say, oh, I love that canned condemned milk. So those are just a few gems for my sister.
I love the bow and arrow transplant.
The bow and arrow transplant, yes. My sister, affectionately known as the Big L. Cayenne pepper goes in, just a little bit. I think that's about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And here I have a little bit of water, just to make it a little smoother. Okay, I think that looks good. So, oh, Oscar's home from his playtime. Okay. And have a look at that
that's
here.
my finger. Oops.
That is the consistency you want. I just want to put my finger in there so you can see. Look at that. And this is going to go into
my mouth.
Yes, so that he doesn't, speak out of turn. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, could use a touch more salt, maybe.
Oh, you think?
Just a touch.
Okay. We'll throw it in there. I'm going to add in another teaspoon.
Yeah, that's about right.
Here we go. More of the Himalayan salt. But otherwise, it's good. There's a few schools of thought. Some people like to put tahini in their hummus, and other people don't. I think it adds another dimension to it, don't you?
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, here we go.
This is a particularly long video, and my arms are starting to...
Yes, well, I think we've come to the end of making the hummus, and the next video we're going to see is after the chips come out and when they fall where they may, right? Yes, I think you're right about that. Perfect.
Perfect.
Have a look at that.
Yum.
Look at the consistency of that. I'm going to put that in a bowl. We're going to wait for our chips to be done, and we'll come back and show you the final result. Here are the wonderful pita chips with the Ras Al Hanouf. I forgot what it was. Anyway, here they are, but you can hear how crispy they are. Depending on what pitas you use and the size.
Give me one, I'll bite into it.
Okay.
You can hear the crunch.
Here we go. That's a real pita chip. It has been consumed. You can see that.
And yeah, the flavoring is very mild.
It is very mild. It's yummy, but it's piquant enough that it gives an interest to the pita chip. But it's so easy to make them, and why throw away your old pitas if they start to get hard? Just make chips out of them. When life gives you pitas, dried pitas, then make pita chips. And here I have my white serving plate. I've put the hummus into my serving bowl, and what I've done here on the top is I've drizzled it with a little more olive oil and sprinkled it with just some sweet paprika. And we can line up our pita chips. You think we're having a party? Well, we're having a party of two.
I was going to say, this would be great for a party.
It would be fantastic. And extremely cheap. As I said, I paid $1 for that whole bag of pitas. They were on sale. I couldn't believe it. They were almost paying me to buy them. And with the chickpeas being 89 cents a can, this is a fantastic party dip.
It's good and good for you.
Good and good for you, exactly. It's also vegan. And I know a lot of people shun meat or any animal products, so your sister would like this, wouldn't
That's right. Nothing with a face
Nothing
was harmed in making of this meal.
Absolutely. Cans were harmed, but that's pretty much it. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
And just perfect to have with a glass of wine with some friends on a Saturday night. Enjoy.